Yep. And good evening, Hurricane fans. We're here on the Surge Sports Network. The first game for the Lady Hurricanes, anyway, in the PBC SIAC Challenge goes the route of the visitors. Albany State comes in tonight, plays an impressive second half, rallies from behind, and knocks off the Lady Hurricanes, giving them their first loss of the 2017-18 season. The final score 76-70 in favor of Albany State. Joining me at this time on the post-game show, I have Mariah Trimble. Mariah, 13 points coming off the bench. Just kind of your thoughts on how things kind of played out over the course of the game, and then from your standpoint, what you were trying to bring as you came off the bench to turn in a really good performance, otherwise individually for yourself. Just kind of let us know what's going through your head at this time.
We just had a lot of defensive breakdowns. We didn't execute on offense very well, and they came and got us, and I just tried to do whatever I could to help my team win, and I came up short, but that's okay. We got another one tomorrow. That's
right. We do have you have another game tomorrow, 7 o'clock, the late game as well, to wrap up this weekend challenge. You know, so you're coming off the heels of the big win against Valdosta State. You get off to a great start here tonight. What do you think that Albany State was able to do that maybe kind of threw you guys off a little bit, or perhaps is it just something you feel, maybe not what Albany State did, but something you felt that you guys weren't able to do? I know you already touched on it a little bit, but just maybe expand on it a little bit for me.
Yeah, us rebounding. Definitely. They outworked us over in rebound area, and it came and got us at the end.
Okay. Well, the good thing is it's only game 2 of the season. Got a lot of chance to rebound from this one, and not too many folks that make their way through the season with a 0 in the loss column. So you rebound and come back tomorrow night. Anyway, thanks for the time, Mariah, and we look forward to seeing you on the court tomorrow evening.
Thank you.
All right. At this time, I'll call up Lady Hurricanes head coach, Coach Kelly Britsky. Coach, you kind of heard what I was saying to Mariah. Maybe you can just kind of expand on it. Obviously, the Lady Canes rolling right into this one off of the heels of that nice win against Valdosta earlier in the week. You know, it's a clean slate every night, but what do you think Albany State was able to do, and what adjustments do you think they made that maybe was effective in kind of slowing down the momentum you had early on?
They changed up their defense, went to a zone, and we were able to get the penetration and some of the, nice kicks that we were getting early on. Our shooting kind of went cold, and we weren't able to get the ball inside, and it just really put us on the heels. We weren't able to get out and run, we saw some frustration and didn't really react to it too well. And then on the defensive side, they got a lot of penetration. We gave them a lot of open lineups. Our rotation on defense, I thought, was horrible tonight. And, we gave ourselves a chance to get in the ball game and just didn't execute the way we needed to. So, all in all, it was a pretty disappointed basketball team right now. And, we'll try to gather ourselves and get back for tomorrow.
Yeah, back at it tomorrow evening, as I mentioned, 7 o'clock the start time against Fort Valley State, who did suffer a loss in the opening game here from the Storm Dome this evening. Looking ahead to tomorrow night's game, was there anything? I mean, I know you're preparing for Albany State. It's hard to cram these in, but was there anything that you were able to see early on with Fort Valley State that perhaps is something? I know you can't give it all away, but did you see some things, maybe even in just a yes or no, that you think that, or did you have any time to look at the first game of the evening? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I watched the game, and they're a young team, but they have a lot of gumption to them, and they had a slow start the first half and came out and really scored some baskets the second half, and for them it's going to be much the same thing it was at Albany State. They like to get a lot of penetration, they like to get the ball to the basket, and if we don't do a better job defensively, they're going to give us some trouble. So we're going to have to kind of talk a little bit about some defensive rotations. Talk about, I'm sure they'll zone us the heck out of us tomorrow because of what we did today. So we're going to have to find a fix, and we're going to have to find it quickly.
All right, well, Coach, we regroup. We'll be back tomorrow night after tomorrow night's ball game. And again, if you did want to make your way out to the Storm Dome, 7 o'clock would be the start time for the Lady Hurricanes game against Fort Valley State. Thanks for tuning in this evening here on the Surge Sports Network. Until tomorrow, have a great night.